Hey everybody, welcome to Memphis Blues Blu-ray Reviews. I'm Daniel Carter.
And I'm Patrick Alsobrook.
This week we've got, as promised, I know I promised a long time ago, but it took a while to get through everything on it. We've got The Wizard of Oz.
3-disc, release, 2 Blu-ray discs, 1 DVD.
Yeah, there's a documentary that comes with the 3-disc set. It's a 2-sided DVD. It's a 6-hour-long documentary on MGM. And
called When the Lion Roars, and it is awesome.
Yeah, it's a 6-hour. If you're into classic films, it's awesome. The fact that we have that now is a total plus to get this. I bought the big box. I didn't bring the whole big box with me. You can get online and take a look at what comes with a book and some other things, some garbage. Don't buy it if you're not a complete wreck like myself. But I think you can get the 3-disc edition.
I think so, yeah.
At Target.
Just this box.
Yeah, it's actually, it doesn't even look like this. It's like a Blu-ray case that has 3 discs. So if you want the cool shiny box, drop the big bucks on the big Wizard of Oz pack that comes with a cool watch. Not really. First of all,
what can you say? It's a classic. I'm sure you've seen it, or
I grew up on it. I had it on VHS.
Yeah, my dad loved it.
I mean, it was almost like the first collector's edition or special edition VHS, even back then, because the front of my VHS had a little book attached to the VHS you could like flip through, and then it had behind the scenes making of after the movie on there. And that VHS is long gone. I think my brother stole it to try to listen to Pink Floyd and sync that up, and he lost my tape. So this will have to do.
Which is complete nonsense, by the way.
Well,
no matter how many drugs you take, it will never sync up.
I think that they spend a large amount of money going back and really using the tools and the new computer programs that they have to really get this Technicolor masterpiece looking the best it's ever looked.
They had just remastered it 5 years ago, or
I think so.
When was
they had a big special edition DVD. I never got that, so this was also a plus to get to just skip the DVD, go right to the Blu-ray. You know, the movie's got the black and white, and it's also got the color. That's what you're going to see kind of going on right now. And when that color hits, man, the detail and the fabrics and all the costumes and the color. Once again, like Robin Hood, we did the review on Robin Hood. This is very similar. It was a 3-strip Technicolor.
Processors, different from regular color at the time. Yeah,
it was. And it's the most vibrant and beautiful color. That's why all those Gone with the Wind and Singing in the Rain and these huge spectacles of the time, they look more colorful than color films that you watch now. But this one, the massive amount of costumes, the set design, it's
like
incredible.
Over 100 or 200 midgets from all around the world.
Some of them could have been dwarves.
Some of them could have been dwarves. There's a difference.
Yes, there is.
Proportions.
And that's the behind-the-scenes interviews, some that are still alive, and they talk about working on the movie. The special features on this Blu-ray, it's a Blu-ray, so you can't tackle all the special features in one day.
No.
I don't think
impossible.
So. I think it's impossible.
I mean, with the 6-hour documentary. And
if you throw that in, it's not happening.
It's Russian roulette.
But I guess what we'll talk about is the audio with this. It's not going to blow you away. I think we talked about that on some of the older movies. It's really about the image here. This is the way to see these films. From the documentary and from the things I've researched, this looks better than the way they saw it on film, because they've gone through and they've taken the 3 individual negatives that are run through the camera, and they've used a program that syncs them up perfectly. Whereas when the original film was printed, Technicolor themselves aligned all 3 of those strips of color
running through the camera,
and there was like a frame or 2 off sometimes in there. So something that you're looking at may look a little blurry or something like that. There could have been frames off. They've gone through perfectly, put all 3 together using an edge detection software, and they have even had to bring the colors down a little bit. They were so vibrant the way this was shot in the camera. I mean, as you can see,
we're just getting to the point now. Right before this, as we were talking about the black and white aspects, the tornado that hits the house, I just it never really blown me away before, as I saw the VHS and TV versions numerous times. All the previous releases, like just the tornado special effect that was put in there in the background as she's running into the basement trying to get in there, and then she has to go in the house. That just really stood out to me. I don't know why. It
looks good.
I think it's just the transfer, just hands down.
Yeah, the detail you're going to see. It's fun too if you've seen the movie before, because you can really start picking out things that you hadn't seen before, and so you'll see. It's not a negative in any way, but you can see sometimes really the amount of work that went into the matte paintings on the sets and behind things, and you'll see where certain things end and this matte painting will begin.
The matte painting was one thing I thought was going to stand out really to me, thinking about watching it on a Blu-ray transfer, reading about the process. I was like, I wonder if those paintings are going to hold up to the definition of the film now. And they did. I mean, you could tell she's obviously walking towards something that's... Yeah. She can't walk forever into the horizon, but...
Use your imagination. Come on.
Yeah, they're just going to cut to the new scene. But
this is a movie that it transcends age. I mean, young people like it. Anyone can enjoy it. You can put this movie on now, a movie made in 1939, and you can sit a 3 or 4 year old down, and they will be mesmerized. They will get caught up in it. It's an amazing story. It's beautiful. And really, the Blu-ray does a great job of the second disc Blu-ray, chronicling the films that were made up
previous
until
versions.
This, which, if I remember, there's 5 on there before this one. And they're all the way back to like 1914.
Some people aren't aware that it was a book and that there was over 20 Oz books. It's a vast universe this guy has created.
Frank L. Baum.
Yeah, not necessarily with these characters, but just other characters. It's a big universe, I guess.
Right.
But the studio, they had done a previous film, or some other studio had done a big play. Was it a play? Or
they did the last version that they did was a silent version.
Silent, okay.
And 29, I believe. And that's the longest one. I believe it's about 45 minutes.
So they for some reason decided that they could now go ahead and try to do a big film version of it, and it kind of went through the whole studio system. Several directors were attached to it, and finally Victor Fleming was called in as one of the documentaries illustrates. It's a whole about 20-minute documentary about Victor Fleming's sort of career and how he rose up to be like the master craftsman of MGM Studios, and he had his personal projects he would work on, but then he would be brought in to like save other films essentially. Sometimes he would just re-edit them, rewrite them. Sometimes he would direct them like this. I think they had 2 people on this before.
Yeah.
For about a month.
They had to reshoot quite a bit of the stuff.
He went back and retooled it, got some songs. I think he wanted the songs in there. I don't know if they were originally in there, but he started getting the composers to make something catchy. And you find out that he actually he was doing these sort of serious dramas and wanted to essentially make something for his daughters, something that would live forever, as he said. He's like, I want to make a work that will
ultimate
transcend my time. When I'm gone from the earth, my children can enjoy it. So,
and thousands of millions of children have.
Pretty sure it's us.
I think they say on there somewhere that this film has been seen by more people than almost any other film. Maybe it had been translated to every language imaginable.